everybody, this is Alex Smith, and I'm here to talk about managing change. I've been really focused on this for the last week, and particularly with the coronavirus epidemic, I thought many leaders could benefit from learning more about the change curve and what does it mean for your organization. There's a ton of research about this, and so I'm not going to go into that detail. But essentially, the model that I based this information on is the Kubler-Ross model, which really focuses in first and foremost on the five stages of grief. But that has now been translated into the five stages for change management and the experience that people go through when they're experiencing change. So I thought it would be good to just have a quick video explaining my perspective on this and the rationale behind the post that I've been sharing this week. So I'm Alex Smith. I go by CHRO Alex Smith. I also have my own consulting company. ConsultAlexSmith.com is a website for that company. If you want more information about me, please go to my website. So let's talk about managing change. So it is a curve, and there are ups and downs with it. And so, starting with the first area that people really think through in managing change is that first announcement, that announcement of the change. So the first reaction you get from individuals is shock and denial. And so the news of change, you'll get denial, confusion, and fear from people almost instantly because they are going from what they already know to this unknown, brand new thing. And so, as a leader, what you can do when you first give information about change is try to provide as much information and really over communicate. Um, don't think that just one email or just one town hall is enough. Look at how you can constantly communicate with your team members about the change and why it's happening. The second stage is anger. So, because of that resistance to change, there's this reaction of anger, frustration, and anxiety, and so it's at that time where you get venting. Just a lot of concern about why the change is happening. And so that's where, as a leader, focusing in on active listening is really important so that individuals know that you care and that you have heard them and you have heard their concerns. So that active listening is really important. The next stage, which is I would say the lowest point on the curve, the stage that is the most difficult is depression. And so that's when the team members or the individuals feel a sense of no way out, no control, and sadness, and once again, more fear, because they know that the change is happening and they can't do anything about it, and that there's this just overall feeling of not being able to control the outcomes for their life. And so it's at this time that you want to provide emotional support when you find employees that are in this sense of depression, this sense of feeling that they have no control. Letting them know that this is happening, but you're there for them and that you're willing to support them is really important. So soon after that, as we go up the curve, we go into compromise and exploration. So moving from depression, looking more towards the future, people begin to understand that this change may not be as painful as they thought, and they start to try to make sense of the new reality. In other models, you hear them say at this stage bargaining, but basically it's this idea of, okay, how can I make this work for me? What can I do? How can I make this change happen, but it not be as painful to me? And so this is where, as a leader, you can provide more guidance and direction in terms of what the change means for them and how they can possibly make it work for them, and be able to move forward. And then the last stage of the change curve, which is the stage that's probably the most exciting, but the one that you also have to continue to work at, is acceptance. So once people begin to really accept their new reality and they're looking forward to the future and the new possibilities, that's where you want to give encouragement and a lot of positive reinforcement. So that's where having uh, rewards and recognition programs around whatever the change is, looking for ways to praise people for doing the right thing, and supporting them in that is really important. So those are the 5 steps. Thanks everyone for looking at my post. I'll be looking to post as frequently as I can. I know that there's a lot of great content. If there's certain things you would like to hear about from an HR perspective, please put them in the comments and I will work on getting that content for you. Thanks everyone.